with as much as everything costs nowadays, it doesn't seem to matter how right we are doing it.
Breanna came to Consolidated Credit with over $5,000 in credit card debt, even though she's very frugal. How frugal? At her wedding, Breanna did all the cooking. She didn't even buy a wedding cake.
We went with cupcakes instead of like a wedding cake. That was the only food that was purchased.
And her wedding ring?
It was a $30 set off of Amazon, and I picked it out. I loved it, so I was like, why don't we just use this? There's no reason for us not to. And it was sort of the same for his. They were just cheap.
Then tragedy struck.
Not too long after we got married, I was actually diagnosed with a brain tumor. And at the time I was trying, because he had already finished school, we paid for him to go to school. And then I went after him because we had to pay for it out of pocket. So we were trying to do it one at a time so we didn't incur too much extra debt. I was working at Best Buy, and I had a few hours still at Subway, and I was going to school, and I got diagnosed with the brain tumor. And as I started going through treatment, I couldn't do it all. So I ended up just going to school and working at Subway. I had to leave Best Buy. I was in remission right before my graduation, and a few months after that, I was diagnosed a second time. My tumor has come back, and I've been going through treatment now for it.
That led her on a search that ended up at Consolidated Credit.
I'd been looking for something to help because no one wants to really lend a hand and help, because it's not that we can't pay necessarily, it's just there's so much trying to keep up with it. And then we were just getting eaten alive as far as interest rates. We'd pay $300 on something and maybe 10 of it would go to the actual note, and the rest is interest.
Thankfully, Consolidated Credit has been there for her.
It was very intimidating that first month to actually trust that this is going to happen and this is going, that they're actually going to follow through with it. But thankfully they did. And it's worked out great so far, not having to worry that those are getting paid. They come out at the beginning of the month, and I know if nothing else happens, those are paid. And they're actually going down now. Instead of paying the $100 we were and $5 going to the card, we're paying like $30, and most of it is going to the actual principal. So it's been great.